Well, I want to point out there is a rules committee meeting tonight at 6. I think it just kicked off around 30 minutes ago. And so a bill has to go through committee before it goes to the House floor. And so I think why they are portraying that this could possibly be it could be next Monday before we get an answer is because the Democrats will continue to draw this out. Even though the Senate passed the bill and now it has to go back to the House to get that support before it can go to the president's desk, the Democrats are going to still try to hold this up. And so to everyone watching, be aware that this is not probably going to be just a one vote, easy, done. The Democrats will continue fighting, just like Jeffrey said. And so I think that's why it will potentially take that long. But a lot of Republicans here on the Hill, Grant, we were just in the Oval Office last night, and President Trump and some senators were in there as well. And they are very hopeful that it will be sooner than next week, that we should have the government open by the end of this week.
You know, I just talked to a gentleman today at my gym where I get a lot of news from people walking around the gym. Him and his family run a company that run ambulances on Department of Defense military bases across the country, and including some rural counties where those ambulances are paid for by the feds. Guess what? His something like 1,000 employees can't be paid because the government money's not coming through. This isn't just government employees. There are contractors that run ambulance services. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. They've got 400 pieces of equipment around the country that they've got to pay for gas and all that, not getting paid. It is positive that we get this moving forward. But then we got January 30th. How do they think they're going to get a deal, Benny, by January 30th? We're going to go through this all over again.
And Grant, that's what really worries me and is worrying a lot of people here in D.C. because this is a very short-term solution, right? And so by promising the Democrats that they will be able to bring these subsidies and the Obamacare fight back to the floor, I am worried that we're going to see something very similar in this spring. And so, but the good thing is, Grant, I want everyone to be very aware of this. It is a Republican-run House of Representatives. And so at the end of the day, the Republicans do have the upper hand. And so we've seen how strong the leadership like Mike Johnson and Thune have been throughout this whole process. And we need to have complete faith in those people to ensure that this doesn't happen again. These are leaders who have been doing this job for quite a long time, and so they know what they're doing. And I have no doubt that they have a plan, and hopefully